sorry for the technical difficulties. Let's actually stop to see if I can resolve the issue with the, the volume. So I ended up cutting a hole into the mask. Just me. What's going on? Yeah, I don't know what happened. My Sky was on, and he was saying he couldn't hear me. So I stepped off to try to fix the volume. I cut a hole in the mask right there, so the sound would come through a little more clear. And then when I came back to the phone, everything had shut off. And then I tried to get back on, and then he was talking about the stream was rejected for some reason. So it sounded a lot better than it did before. I know it had something to do with how tight and small the mouthpiece was. I've been having that issue with a lot of my streamings. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing is just making the mouthpiece wider down here, so I won't have so many issues and people can hear me a little bit more. I hope everything is well with you. It's been a good while since I've seen you around these parts. I sincerely pray that all is well. I gather, I definitely gather that with the amount of people that's on these live streams, more or less now, not even just live streams, uploading more stuff and things like that, that would have an impact on the quality of the connection. So I just deleted the other video and decided to try to do this again. But I wanted to jump on here because of two or three things. One, I wanted to respond to um, a challenge that was made by Miss Sean G. And in her challenge, she was asking people to give 10 things that they had in their life that was free and why they appreciated those 10 things. So I figured why not kill two birds with one stone and address it in this live. Um, Shout out to you all in here. Thank you to everybody who stops through and shows me love. I appreciate you. That's one thing I do want to add to that list, that number 10 list. The people who come out and hang and support and communicate and are vulnerable and share their life with me. That's a blessing in itself. That's free of charge. No one is paying you to get on my live streams and interact with me. No one is paying you to watch my videos. No one is paying you to support. No one is paying you to give me advice or just even a prayer. So I'm grateful for that. I thank you for that. Number two on my list, air. Air is definitely on my list because if I didn't have air, well, I'd be dead, right? I wouldn't be alive. I wouldn't be able to do anything. I wouldn't be able to sit with you or my family or anyone that I care about. Um, three, three. My poetry is free. My passion for it is free. I can just write about anything and it come to life. and that's important to me. Let me see something. YouTube done me dirty. I had to delete all my poems and Sky videos when I came back because I felt like I needed to. That sucks. That sucks, and it's gotta be discouraging. Um, Starting over from scratch gotta be very frustrating. I really hope you stay this time and you come back with better than ever written. Not to say that anything that you had before was bad, but I know you're in a different place right now, so things will be a lot more in depth. Oh, definitely, God is number one. Definitely, God is number one. I'm not even um, putting any of these categories in a specific order. I'm just naming things off of my list. You don't have any of them on paper. See, most of my stuff I write down, and I got them all in a notebook. So even if for whatever reason I'm not on YouTube no more, or whatever the case is, I still got my stuff on paper. I'm just, I got you. I got you. That sucks. That sucks. Dang. I feel your pain now. I remember when I was married, right? And I used to write when I was at work, so I was frustrated and I was unhappy and I was pissed off a lot. I used to hide at work and I would sit with my notebook and I would write down all my real feelings about certain shit. Fast forward a couple years, like, hey, kicking it with Sean G. I was just responding to your challenge. I already named all three of my 10. Um, but I was saying like, fast forward a couple years, my ex-wife came across my books. I had like three poetry books full of stuff, and she read, and she didn't like what she read. So guess what happened? I ended up having it thrown out. I was so screwed up. Like I ain't even write. I stopped writing for a long time after that. So I understand your frustration with that. I saved a few. All of them are gone. I figured it's a chance to grow. Once I get things settled in my life. Understandable. Understandable. What's up, brother? I appreciate you for stopping in. God bless. Be safe on the road. Stay covered in the name of Jesus. It's all good, man. I just appreciate you stopping in. I'm just really here because I have to vent about some stuff, and it's all good. I really don't care too much about other. I don't know how to explain it. I'll let me get back to my list, and then I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Um, so I said poetry was one of my things that I appreciate. That's free in my life. The people that engage me in these chats and in my videos, my uploads, um, air, being able to just breathe and having the opportunity to still be amongst the land of the living. For my family, my flesh and blood, my anchors, my true support system. Even though at the end of the day, even your family will turn on you. Um, my job, I mean, I don't know if you consider that something that's free. I kind of do, just because they didn't have to hire me, they didn't have to give me the opportunity to work there. So I mean, I'm grateful for it. Um, I I could care less if it was McDonald's or if it was cleaning up crap off of the side of the road. A job is a job, and I'm not picky, and I'm grateful for it. My church family, my pastor, without them, I would be completely lost and down and out. I don't know how many times I've been in certain situations where I've needed them and I've needed their word. I'm so blessed and happy and grateful for them. Um, Roof over my head, clothes on my back, the food in my stomach. I mean, can we go on? Can we? It's more than it's more than 10 things you can be grateful for. I think I just narrowed it down to about 8 or 9. So I'll give you a couple more. Um, a sound state of mind, peace. Those are other things that are free. But to get to that place where you have it, it's not simple at all. Amen. That's a good thing to be grateful for. Yes, yes, definitely, definitely. Um, you've been awesome bringing your right into life here and sharing it with all. It's right there, puberty. I appreciate that, sir. I appreciate that. And your videos, for me personally, like everybody takes something different out of what they watch. When I watch your videos, I think about sitting at the park or staring out my window when nobody else is around and looking up at the heavens and thinking about my life, and I'm thinking about what's going on in the world, and I'm thinking about what I'm doing with myself. And I love that you're peaceful, but you're self-aware of what's being put into the air. Absolutely, absolutely. One car, two boys, three my hubby, four. I'm following you. I'm following you, just me and Sean G. When I got up this morning, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to do this. I didn't know how I was going to respond to the challenge. I didn't know if I was just going to do a separate video or not, but this that brings me to my next point, and then I'm going to go into another one. Um, I got a phone call this morning that a dear friend of mine had passed away. She was a older woman in her late 50s. Don't quote me on the age. I suck at remembering people's ages and birthdays. So if you ever tell me your birthday, how old you are, and I can't remember it, forgive me. It's not on purpose. I'm just bad with remembering certain things unless we're constantly interacting. But I found out this particular person passed away today, and I still haven't fully processed it. I shed a few tears earlier, and let me say, uh, I never met her in person. She's just someone who I've known before YouTube. I've known her before Twitter and Instagram. I met her on a chat site that's pretty much not popular. It's non-existent to anyone who is on here. If you've ever heard of Airg, it's pretty much the bottom of the social media pool. But she was probably, I'd say, the first or second person to ever subscribe to my YouTube channel. Back when my first channel was removed by myself, the very first YouTube channel I had was titled Deep Entropy. She was one of the first when I didn't have 1,000 subscribers. I didn't have 60 subscribers. I only had 2 and 3 subscribers. She was one of the very first to ever subscribe to me, and she rocked with me when I didn't have apps to enhance my videos. She was the first one there when I was just recording my notebook and I was reading my poetry from it. She was the first one there commenting on all of my stuff. She never left, she never wavered. Um, she had so much love and light in her. She was a genuine soul. She prayed for me when I didn't know she was praying for me. She was sick. She was going through different health issues, struggling to make ends meet financially. She had so many different things going on with her, and I don't want to put her personal business out there, but this was a good woman, and I didn't know her in person. I didn't even, you know, it's just like some people you meet and you connect with, and if something happens to them, you feel bad, but you don't feel as bad as if it was someone close into to your life, like a brother or sister or something like that. But when you know someone and they touch you in a way, it's hard to not feel a certain way. And she she deserves some recognition and love, and this live is for her. Um, the next, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what I'm going to do moving forward because a lot of you don't know. I started doing open mics on Instagram. Uh, this will be the second week that I've done one. I do them Tuesdays, I mean Thursdays and Fridays from 9 to 10 o'clock, depending on how well they go. They might end up going an extra hour or so. Like last Thursday, this past Thursday, we went from 9 o'clock to almost 11 o'clock because we had so many artists coming in there and doing their thing. We had singers in there, we had poets in there. I mean, the response that I got was beautiful. It was overwhelming. I wasn't expecting such a turnout, and I gotta shout them out. So um, if you are on there, definitely come look me up. The vibe is good. The love is in there. I mean, everybody is supportive. I'm on a totally different wave right now, and with what just happened with my friend. I really want to continue to push forward. Let me read back. I appreciate you doing that challenge, fam. My condolences. Well, to you and your family. Take your time. You'll have to get out on peace. Yeah, yeah. I I, I suspected that I'm not the only one that's lost someone. So I mean, I can't even imagine how her family feel, and the people on AirG are grieving too because you know they argue and bicker on their back, and they was family and they love her, whether they trolled or not, they love her. I'm taking this as a um, motivation to keep pushing forward while I can because at the end of the day, she did end up finding love. She did end up finding peace and happiness with someone. And my last memories of her, we spoke on Messenger and we exchanged some photos with each other. Not many people know what I look like. Not many people know too much about my loved ones or my family. I shared that part of me with her because we were that tight, and a lot of people don't know it. But yeah, this just made me realize how short life is, how much we need to be more aware of our walk, of our decision making, of our calling, what we're supposed to be doing out here. Ain't no more time to be hating and holding in bitterness and all of these different uh, feelings and emotions that cause us to stumble constantly. Like, I don't know, it's hard to lose support like that to touch your life. I don't know, but it is. It's very hard. You come. I come on here, and granted, I understand the politics of YouTube. There's a um, a machine. Shout out to Light and Love. There's a machine that you have to feed, and if you're not appeasing the machine, meaning you're not bringing them statistically what they require to continue running a successful operation, then you don't get the same looks as the next person. So we have people who are trying to show love and support, and then you have people who are not really showing genuine love and support. It's a whole thing, and I'm over it. I'm really over it. I have so much that I want to do with this channel that is not even funny, and I'm not even trying to really make any type of revenue off of it. But if I do, it's in God's hands. Just I'm grateful for you all. I thank you for all of the time and all the love. And uh, yeah, moving forward, Last of a Writer's Creed is going to be more than just about me doing uploads. I'm going to be bringing people on who sing, who write, who rap, who do poetry. This platform is about to open up for so many people. I want to show love to so many people. I want to see people shine. I want to see people grow. They are deliberately deleting and downvoting anyone speaking about Jesus. I'm like, oh nah, I don't know if you know about this. I'm glad you said something because I got an email a couple months back where they are trying to take Bibles out of your house. And there's a petition going around for people to sign to oppose that bill. They want to take Bibles out of the house because of exactly what you're talking about now. Speaking about Jesus, they don't want the word at all. A lot of the stuff that's going on out here right now is definitely biblical and prophetic. Yeah. Um, I will. I think. I believe I still have the link. If I do, I'll send it to you so you can see it for yourself. I'm not exaggerating. This is not a dramatization. Is really happening. They're trying to take Bibles out of your house. There's some other stuff that's going on too that I don't think a lot of people know about. Uh, yeah, yeah. It don't seem like it's real until it's in your backyard, right? Everything seems like it's pretty and it's fun, and then the next thing you know, you get blindsided and you don't know where it came from, but it's been in your face all this time. You definitely are. You know, as sad as it all is, I'm excited Jesus is coming to snatch us away. Yeah, yeah. That's just saying we gotta get our houses in order. I know I gotta get mine in order because I'm constantly at fault and in sin. Even if I'm not physically doing it, I'm doing it in my head. Yep, exactly, exactly. This whole COVID-19 thing is a tactic, a scare tactic to make things worse. It's not going to get better. Whoever thinks that the economy is just going to bounce back and everyone is just going to be able to go outside and go back to living normal, regular lives, it's not that simple, and that's not going to happen. Unfortunately, this is just not how it's really going to be. But yeah, I if I think matter of fact, I think I posted that link on here at some point. I'm not sure if I did. I heard that as well, fam. Even if they took my Bible, they would. Exactly, exactly. That's a, we talk about this in service. Now, I'm not the best at memorizing word, but we we always talk about you better know the word, you better have it in you, because once they take that Bible from you, all you're gonna be left with is that word and what you know. The whole point of this ultimately is to have everybody marked with that chip. They won't put that chip in you. If you got that chip in you, guess what? Just like me, we ain't going with him at all. And if you've seen any videos on YouTube, they're talking about putting chips in people. They can take it from my cold dead hand. I hear you. I hear you. They really losing their minds out here. I never really thought that I'd live to see such times. You know what I'm saying? Like really, we're actually going to be witnesses, God willing, to the rapture and all of them other things. I don't know. I don't know. This is why we may be the only Bible. Others, yeah, exactly. We spoke, and shout out to you because you talk about the Word of God on your channel. A lot of people are walking around and don't know it, don't believe in him, don't see no signs that he's real because, like myself, I'm hypocritical and I live contrary to what I believe. Half the time I'm hallelujah and I'm thanking him. Then other times I'm into my worldly stuff. So I'm not giving people walking in the dark any reason to believe in his word. I'll be first to admit that right now. But I know the truth. I'm aware of it. And if I was called home today, I couldn't argue. I couldn't dispute or say anything to 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 say, look, this is wrong. This isn't accurate. I'm a good Christian. This and that. I can't do that because I know the truth. And there's a lot of people who don't know it that need it, and we're too focused on the wrong stuff to give the word and the message out. Social media is such a distraction, and if it's not distracting you, they're trying to just take you down because you have something that they don't want, which is the word, or you have that light that they're trying to reject. That's something I need to do is read the whole Bible again. Let it go by a good one. I'll start uploading mine. I've never read the whole Bible. I try to, but then I stop and I get distracted and I go on about my life. I haven't read in a few days, to be honest with you, but I know I gotta get back to it. I wasn't going to be on here long. I I was hurting when I found out about my friend. I I wish that I would have at least spoken to her a little bit more, but the last conversations I had with her were pretty good. I shared a little bit of my life with her, and she shared a little bit of hers with me. So I'm happy for how that went. It's hard. Seriously, everyone will try to stand in your way, even your own flesh, because yeah, exactly, exactly. You know, when you doing good, or I know it's like not like a week ago or so, I was reading right, and like maybe 5 minutes after I put the Bible down, I got tempted, just like that, and I was like, yeah, he trying to keep a hold on me, and I'm not having it. I really gotta get on my knees, and I got to pray, and I gotta be stronger than I've ever been, cause life is short. It really is. I will pray for a family. They must be in pain. She was. You definitely would have loved her. I'm certain of it. Very certain of it. She was funny. She was genuine. Um, she's got a few comments on a few of my poems on this channel. I'm gonna have to dig them up and look for them. That's how it's supposed to be. We all supposed to love each other. In reality, don't work out that way all the time, though, does it? I ain't got no hate for nobody, even if they did me dirty. I still love them the same. I just can't keep you around me. Right, right. It's gonna be a long day. It really is. I think I'm gonna end up jumping on IG later. I don't know because I'm on Instagram more than I'm on YouTube doing live streams now because there are more people that's into poetry. There's more artists on there. There are more people who genuinely love the art of writing, and I'm trying to build my base up to a point to where I can bring the spoken word and the open mics to YouTube. Not that YouTube don't have artists and things like that. It's just it's harder to connect with those type of people here, especially like in my case, I have people who are into like DIY type things and vlogging and gaming. There's not many writers or poets on my in my lane if that makes sense. So I'm trying to come on here more, even if it's just the talk for a few. But I'm there more just because that's where I got to lay my time. Uh, Miss G, I remember them. I'm happy for you for getting them um, in the works. Uh, I wish you the best with that. I may end up being one of your buyers at some point, so don't be surprised if you see me. I support people who support. I really don't have too much holler for people who lie and do phony stuff to like I just don't like it. I don't know. But I want you to know I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody in here. I'll go add you over there. The chat feature there is good. Yeah, yeah. I have some. Did I save it? See, I didn't even know you was on Instagram. So definitely look me up. I go by Deep Entropy on there. Love you too. It's not about really having a following. It's about healing. It's about spreading love. It's about allowing other people to do their thing, showcase their talents and gifts. I wish I could upload the the raw original footage from these open mics on here, but I don't know how to download it from Instagram and transfer it over here. So if you do go over to my IG, you'll see it. You'll see the full thing over there. Thank you, thank you. I love what I do. I don't. I'm not. I get everybody ain't gonna understand it or like it. Everybody have their own thing. I accept that. I'm humble enough to admit. But yeah, I'm I don't know. Let me see. So if you don't have the people in the stream, definitely go check them out. Um, I'm going to allow people to post their links in my live streams on YouTube because they don't allow you to go to the person's page by clicking on their name anymore. So what I'll end up doing now from this point on is I'll let people post their links in here so if anybody wants to follow or vice versa, they can. As for the rest of the day, I'm going to try to get myself together. Uh, open mic nights. I'm gonna change the name of that. It's just not catchy enough for me. I need something catchy. But they will be from this point on until things change outside. They will be from. They'll be on Thursday and Friday. Thursday 9 to 10. Friday 9:30, 10:30. Outside of that, I thank y'all for stopping in here. I just wanted to get some stuff off my chest real quick. I'll see you over there, just me, because that's probably exactly where I'm going to head. Poets Corner, Hot Mic. I like that name. I'm gonna jot that down. um, yeah. If I might jump back on here today. If I don't, I'll jump back on here tomorrow just to touch base and catch up with y'all. I love y'all. Y'all stay safe. And yeah.